everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Savannah and we're finally taking a look at update 9 for Prehistoric Kingdom. I went on a little bit of a vacation and so I was not at home when this update released, and I am just now getting a chance to sit down and take a look. So getting started, as you can see, we have in front of me a nice big pool because the swimming animations, the ability for our dinosaurs to swim, is one of the biggest additions to this update. In addition, of course, to our 4 new species, the Ornithomimus, the Modular, the Carcharodontosaurus, and the Spinosaurus. So I do have a whole bunch of these guys ready to release and take a look at. So why don't we just start with that? Let's start with the Modular. We will release these guys, one in the water, a couple on land. I want to see how they move and what they do. Of course, knowing that their locomotion and like their decision making for how they walk around in the exhibit and stuff is going to be changed. Or updated, I should say, because of this update as well. Let's get rid of the interface here and just take a look. How good do these guys look? This is the very first time I am seeing this guy, any of them really, swim. I am thinking of putting together a video that's like all dinosaur swimming animations. So if you're interested in that, please do let me know down in the comment section below. That would be amazing. And of course, which dinosaur do you think we should build for? I'm missing my speed builds. I'm missing my creative building and habitat design and things like that. So I'm thinking that I definitely need to get that going. But yeah, look at him swim. I love the slight coloration on the nose there. Again, I'm not familiar with these dinosaurs at all whatsoever. But I think they did a great job with the animation of them swimming. It just makes them obviously a little more lifelike and gives them a little bit more room to roam in their exhibits. Let's take a look at the other guys as well. I released, these are all males, but they're the 3 different colorations. We'll jump in to take a look. I mean, it's so pretty. And of course, we're in the brand new grassland biome. I should mention that as well. I kind of just made this pool in the center here, but this is what the grassland map looks like when you first start out, aside from what I built here. And then of course we have one third one here, one last one, our speckly kind of leopard colored guy. Wow, look at his feet. That is really cool looking. It almost looks like, you know, like people paint horses with like skeleton, you know, designs for like Halloween and stuff. That's what it reminds me of. But he looks amazing. Amazing, amazing. Let's take a look in the hatchery here, what these guys look like. Oh, I have them up. How perfect. So this is Billabong, the one that we were just looking at. And that one's the male. This one's the female. Maybe just slightly darker on the male. If you look at the head right here when we flip, that's really the main difference that I'm seeing. No height difference, so they're exactly the same. Going to the next one, Opal. Again, no height difference, but female is just lacking the white on the face and a little bit darker throughout the leg. Oh, maybe actually a little more washed out. Yeah, so some slight differences there. And then the Mukite? Is that how you say that? This one. This is the female here, and then this is the male. So biggest difference on these two. We have a little bit of color on the nose there, and then we have no color on this one at all. Very bland, very neutral color. But yeah, they look amazing. So there you go. There is Modular. Taking a look now at Ornithomimus. Oh, and we're getting interrupted by Nigel.
Just look at that. This sailback dinosaur is Ornithomimus, an ornithopod related to both the thumb-spiked iguanodonts and the duck-billed hadrosaurs. It might be difficult to imagine having to haul around such an impressive structure on your back, but the spines of ornithischian dinosaurs were stiff and strong thanks to a criss-crossing lattice that supported their vertebrae made out of ossified tendons. Literally, tendons that turned into bone.
Thank you, Nigel, for the fun facts on our Tyrannosaurus. And just look, I mean, let me get rid of this again. They look so good. They look so good. I'm going to sound a bit like a broken record. If you look underneath, it's kind of hard to do while I'm tracking the dinosaur. There we go. Look at just the detail of the feet, how when they push backwards against the water, they spread out and then come together at the end. It's those tiny little things that make animations like this look so incredibly lifelike. The use of the front arms while swimming, and just, oh my gosh, it looks so good the way that they did this. I am very, very impressed. Again, all three of these are males. So there was our one. Here is our second one. Very, very bright colored and maybe a little bit of a different kind of back shape, maybe, or maybe not. We'll have to look at it in the hatchery. And then I promise, release one more. Here we are. Release one more over here. This one, honestly, I think is my favorite. I think this coloration looks so cool with just the design along the, is it a sail, a fin? It's not a fin or a sail. Those are, it's back right here. A crest? I forget what that is called. Anyways, you'll let me know down in the comment section below, of course. But I think it's so pretty. Just the color and the pattern and everything on it. These guys walk around beautifully. I'm really excited to have them in the game. This update 9, I have to say, really has drawn me back to the game. I'm really excited to get in, to play, to build, to create. I'm very, very excited. So there is our Tyrannosaurus. Let's look at the hatchery real quick. Tyrannosaurus is right here. Spectrum is going to be our very colorful guy, and no height difference in male or female, but male is going to be very brightly colored and female not so much. Moving to our second one here, we have Shirt. Is that how you say that? Or Chert? I'm not quite sure. It looks like they have the exact same like body model though, just different coloring. This guy right here is the one that was swimming in the water. Very, very cool. So that's a female. That's a male. So female a little bit darker, male a little bit brighter along the back with the patterning. Very cool. Female's face is a little darker. The males have kind of a separate coloration here on the bridge of the nose. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And then last one here, Tannin, my favorite. So there was the male that we were looking at in the exhibit. And then the female looks pretty much exactly the same. I can't really see any differences in that one. But yeah, that's Tyrannosaurus. And here is Carcharodontosaurus, starting off, of course, with the swimming animations. Look at those useless little arms trailing just to the side of him as he swims, but using these big, powerful back feet, again with the detail of opening and closing those toes. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know anything about this guy. He is very chunky looking. I love this patterning, and as you can see, we'll take a look at just a second. I tried to release one of each color and I ended up with an albino one, so that's very cool. We do have color mutations in the game now. They are just kind of procedurally generated randomly. They don't show up in the hatchery. Only when you place them down is when you find out. Big ol' roar from that guy. Absolutely beautiful, but I do love the design. These look like real animals and it's gorgeous. Oh, you're gonna give a big ol' roar in the water, halfway in the water. Very, very cool. And just look at the heft, I guess, like the hefty, the chunkiness that this guy is given. Look at the neck as he steps. Just the little bit of neck muscle wiggle just really kind of drives home how big and how much weight is behind this animal as it walks. It's little details like those that make me just love, oh, hello, just love anything Prehistoric Kingdom does. Anything that the devs do is fantastic because they pay attention to the things like that. And then again, looking at our albino, just because I did get one, what a cool pattern. Now, these are going to be different, just like anything else. You could get some slightly darker ones, you could get some ones without any of the spots, you can get all sorts of stuff, but you can see this guy still has some sort of patterning, beady red eyes there, but same animation with them walking around. Okay, and I can't quite remember which one. I think we looked at these two. We didn't look at this one. We're gonna look at the hatchery anyway, but much darker, more red on the face, still got some splotchiness on like the belly and the tail. Very, very cool looking, obviously. Going to the hatchery here to take a look at them. Ablaze, I think, is this last one we were looking at. So we have some red here on the bridge of the nose and the snout. Splotchiness all on the tail with spots down the legs. Itty bitty useless arms. Love it. Not really any difference between male and female that I can see. No height difference as well with these ones. And then we have brackish. Now, this is the male and this is a female. Big color difference on that one, obviously. It almost looks like the female got the saturation bar turned all the way down to the bottom. And then the male obviously has the coloration to him. Really, really cool. And then we have Harlequin. Was this one in the exhibit? Maybe I put out two of the Ablaze ones, and the Harlequin is the one that I forgot, because that might have been the albino one, which looks right because the albino one had all these kind of spots on it. So there you go. There is Harlequin. That's a female. That's a male. Really not a lot of differences. Yeah, not a lot of differences, if any, between these guys. They have such itty bitty little eyes. Like, look at their just little bitty little bead eyes. Very cool. Love it. Don't know anything about this dinosaur, but there you go. There's Carcharodontosaurus, another big old predator for our lineup. And of course, you know I had to save Spinosaurus for the last. How amazing does this one look? I am blown away by how much I love this design. I mean, look at the big old hands. Look at the way he just barely uses his back legs for swimming and really uses that big old tail to kind of propel himself through the water. The image here of just a little bit of his head, his like spine area, back area, whatever you call these things, sticking out of the water as he swims with like a little bit of the tail poking out in the back. It's amazing. I am absolutely in love with Spinosaurus. This is my very first time seeing a Spinosaurus design in a video game that's not a very media spun movie-esque Spinosaurus version, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. So I am very excited to see this guy. And just look, I mean, they look amazing. And their animations, I've been watching them for just a little bit, with the way that they roar and the way that they walk around. And again, we have a little bit of... Oh, hi, Nigel.
Staff tell me that online dinosaur forums are rife with arguments about which of the two titans would win in a fight. The mighty T-Rex or the magnificent Spinosaurus. I've never really thought about it. The two would never have met during the Cretaceous. But now, after seeing them in the flesh... I wonder...
Thank you, Nigel. Oh, look, he's going to do whatever this animation is, I think. He's going to put his hands out to the side, maybe? Oh, no. Okay, there's one where they, like, stand up and they kind of put their hands out to the side. I'm not quite sure what they do. I haven't seen it full from start to finish. Is he going to do it? No, just shaking the head. But anyway, as I was saying before Nigel interrupted us, just with the walking and the shaking, let me get somebody who's on land here. They all seem to want to go to the water, which is very fitting. But yeah, when we walk here, just a little bit of that shake back and forth, the way the tail just kind of flops side to side as they walk, you can just feel the weight of this animal. And it's so good. I am amazed. I am blown away, and I've been watching them for a while before and during recording this, and I just can't get enough. I'm so excited. I just want him to do something cool. And they never do something cool when I'm like sitting here with the perfect angle, filming and lighting that I can use to show you. They don't do it. Yeah, he says, no thanks. I know you're watching. This is the fourth and final color that I put down to see walk around. Very, very bright, but I love it. I love the white here on this kind of crest on the head. Very, very cool. And look at those teeth. I mean, just the sharpness. And so many teeth. His big alligator guy is really what he reminds me of. Like all the scaly skin here on the bottom, like belly, chest area. It's just so good. It's so good. I love it. So yeah, there you go. There is Spinosaurus, the fourth and final dinosaur there. And that's really everything except for some fonts, if I know where to find them here. Maybe not? Maybe do I? Oh, aha, here we go. So we have some different fonts here that were added into the game. We have basic, modern. You can see how many options we have now, which is just amazing. We got a tropical, very Jurassic Park-esque, right? We got some arid fonts, really cool. I really, really like the addition to different fonts to the game because I think it's amazing. And of course, we can make some really cool, accurate signage with these because we can still scale. So you can make as much as you want, like as text-wise, and then shrink it all down and make it fit on a sign. So I'm just kind of putting out a couple of these so you can really see the difference instead of me kind of just scrolling through here. So yeah, there's a modern one. We obviously have the tropical one, H and I. I'm picking these in no particular order. I know that one's in a bush. I apologize. And then we have the arid one, of course. Yeah, very, very cool. That's not an H, it's an E, but you get the point. So yeah, some new fonts. And let me just check my notes, make sure that I'm not missing anything. And let me show you a dinosaur while I check my notes, and that way you're not just sitting there staring at some fonts at the ground. There you go. You can take a look at Spinosaurus as we're doing that. So then other than that, it looks like just some known issues and additional notes. So yeah, it looks like that's pretty much it. We got our new map, our new biome, our 4 new dinosaurs. Amazing. It looks amazing. So do let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Leave a like while you're down there, of course. It really helps me out. I greatly do appreciate it. And hitting that subscribe button, make sure that you don't miss out on any future content. And as I said, I will likely be putting together a video of all of the swimming animations for all of the dinosaurs because every single one of them swims now with this update. So let me know if you're interested in that. And until next time, as we take a look at our 4 Spinos just swimming around, thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye!